Yeah, I dare say, I reckon if they had a camera and some, a microphone in the box, it wouldn't have been um good viewing. That's for sure.
What did you make of it? Did you see it as a lost opportunity in that 10 minutes? You went close quite a few times, I guess, with 3 field goals, and the last one nearly went over.
Yeah, it's a difficult one, to be honest. Because I thought we presented ourselves, with a number of opportunities, and yeah, I mean, we just we didn't manage to nail them, but consequently they had some opportunities themselves, so it's a difficult one. Part of me thinks, well, we probably could have navigated it better, coordinated it a lot better, and then on the other hand, I think it was a tough old contest, and they were coming after it too. So yeah, it's a difficult one. 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, we lose that. We had something similar against the Panthers, and so I think that was an improvement tonight. In terms of navigating the back end of it.
What did you make of the late try that was disallowed there for a knock-on where it hit shin and maybe the finger as well?
Yeah, I mean, that's a lot less clearer than the one last week. So that's where you're coming from. Yeah, so I mean, there was an element of doubt there. There's no doubt about that. So yeah, I mean, I was pretty pleased. We lost Big Ken midway through the second half, and by that stage he'd run 250 metres, and he's an important sort of element to our yardage sets. So losing him was a bit of, we had to put a kid who went to replace the hooker out on the centres and then out onto the wing, Chanel. So Peter was banged up a bit. So what I'm saying is that we had to do it a bit tough there for a while. But the guys stuck at it. Broncos got their noses in front, but we stuck at it and gave ourselves an opportunity at the end.
Roger's broken a record tonight. He's run for NRL stats there 367 metres. He's broken Tom Trbojevich's record. I mean, what can you say about his performance tonight? Like, he nearly got the game out of the fire for you a couple of times, but remarkable achievement.
Oh, I mean, Roger's, if I'm honest, Roger's been doing that pretty consistently for us this year. He was pretty impressed with last year too. So yeah, I mean, he's a wonderful leader, and I can't heap enough praise on Rog. In terms of what he is to us as a captain. And the beauty about Roger is that he wants to get even better. He wants to improve, and so that's the wonderful quality about him. But, I thought there were some really tough efforts tonight. Jazz, I think, made 72 tackles, ran 180 metres. Chanel got put out, in the hooker first, and then centre, wing. Petter, like as I said, was banged up, and he at half time he managed to finish the game. So yeah, there were some really tough efforts tonight, and pleased that we're going away with a point, but I guess a little bit disappointed that it wasn't two.
Is that what you've admired about Roger too, Stephen? The fact that when the game's on the line, he does his level best to win it for you. He nearly pulled out the fire there with that late try to Chanel. Obviously, it was his work.
Yeah, I mean, that's what those players are. That's what they're there for, aren't they? Like they given the opportunity, they try and take it, and Roger's that player for us. When it is on the line, as we saw, he nearly come up with the winning play for us. So, but yeah, I think it was tough effort by both footy teams.
your finals hope's still well and truly alive. I think you're only 3 points out of the 8, and you got 3 out of 4 games at home. Is this a big period coming up for the Warriors this next month, where you can really maybe make some ground up? I know you've got tough games, but it is a big month for you.
Yeah, I mean the last month has been a big month for us. And, we've got 2 more games away from home. We play down in Wellington next game, and then go to Parramatta Stadium, go to Paris. Play Parrot at their new ground the week after. So as long as there's a possibility, we'll be fighting every inch of the way. Our last 11 weeks, we've 12 weeks, including tonight. We've had some pretty close finishes. So I'm sure if we keep at it, then hopefully those finishes will tip our way over the next month or so.
Okay, thanks,
Cheers.
Lee.
Thanks, guys. Guy.